What is up, guys? My name is RJ, this is The Secret Stacks, and this is my pretty weird June wrap-up. I mean, it was really all over the place. Let's start with a really controversial DNF. And I mean, I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but just bear with me, because I DNF'd The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, and I DNF'd it quickly. I've heard so many awesome things about this on BookTube that I was really surprised, but honestly, I think I went about it in the wrong way. I was listening to the audiobook, and with the way that Stiefvater writes, is very flowy, it's very abstract, that I think audiobook was the wrong forum for me. Really, I like my audiobooks to be a little simpler, a little more clear, and also the guy's voice, he sounded like the coach in Remember the Titans, not Denzel, but the white guy, and I just couldn't get over that, and I kept laughing. So honestly, I'm going to try this again in the near future, just reading it this time. I think the audiobook was all wrong for me. But next up, we had Cinder, and I was shocked, but I love Cinder. It was really great. It's by Marissa Meyer. I gave it a 5 stars. It was a lot of fun, and just the characters were funny. They were different. I really enjoyed it, which was surprising because it's not that I don't like fairy tales. I just have no opinions on them whatsoever. I have no connection to Cinderella. So I really just went into it. It just happened to be available on audiobook, and the audiobook was great too. So even if you're on the fence, it's a really fun, really fast YA read. Next up was Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummins, and this one I really enjoyed. It's an adventure with space pirates, a sci-fi YA, really enjoyable, really fun. The characters were unique. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars, and I ended up doing a review on it, so I'll leave that down below. Also probably link it up there, but would definitely recommend. It's very cool to see booktubers accomplishing such amazing things. It ended up #1 on the New York Times YA bestseller list, which is fantastic. Congratulations to them. It's really cool. Finally, despite my better judgments, I went on to book 2 of The Magician. It's called The Magician King, and it was worse than the first book. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars. It's just, I've been reading so much Harry Potter that I ended up getting seduced into trying the Magician series again, which is billed as the adult Harry Potter, which is just a really false narrative. It should be the adult Chronicles of Narnia, and it should realistically be the awful adult Chronicles of Narnia, because it's really, most damningly, it's boring. It's not even that I don't like the characters, because I don't. They're awful. But just nothing exciting happens. And I'm really hoping to stay true and not read the 3rd book, because I just really don't enjoy either of the first 2. And finally, of course, as you guys have probably noticed, I've been rereading Harry Potter. So I did the first 3 books in June. Really enjoying them, really fun read. Also having a lot of fun with our Harry Potter House Cup Commons game for Points in Eternal Glory. So if you guys want to play, definitely check those out, because I'm doing a little stupidly random thoughts. They're not really reviews, but just random things that pop into my mind, just really enjoyable. And finally, as for things that distracted me, there's been a lot of reading, so not a ton of distractions, but I will say we're getting into June, July, we're starting to get the Olympic trials coming up, which I'm really enjoying. I'm a huge Olympics fan. I mean, over the top. Love just every aspect about the Olympics. It's so cool. So you're definitely probably going to see some Olympic themed things from me in the future. Finally, as far as animes go, only watched one, but it was a good one, and it was out of my normal stream of things. It was Erased, which is really cool, and I owe Jesse the reader for that recommendation. It's just, I love the fact that it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain in a good way. It's a sort of time-traveling murder mystery, going back in time, trying to solve a thing from your childhood, it can be both cute and terrifying at the same time, which is crazy to say, but it's adorable, it's thought-provoking, it's heart-wrenching. It's really the best of anime because it brings out those emotions. So that's it for my June. I'm curious what you guys read, and until next time, see ya.